Salam price. So there are three possibilities about the Salam price. In Salam case, the benchmark is market price. If the buyer and seller they want to determine Salam price, at what price they will sign their contract. There are three possibilities: greater than market price, less than market price, or equal to the market price. Let's start from the third point, equal to the market price. If seller will require the price equal to the market price, it is his desire. But buyer will not give his consent to give him price equal to the market price. Why? Because buyer will say to the seller that, oh brother, if you sell me the commodity equal to the market price, then what is the incentive for me? Because I can buy the commodity from the market on same price and they will deliver subject matter today. They will hand over it to me. But you will give me the commodity after 6 months and still you need demand price equal to the market price. No, I'm not going to buy the commodity from you on this price. Then how he can give his consent greater than market price? So these two possibilities are not appropriate for the buyer. So buyer will say, demand that he will buy commodity on Salam less than the market price. So the buyer will give his consent on that Salam price must be less than market price, he will say. So if the market price is 100, the buyer will say that I will give you 90 rupee, 95 rupee. So that is the reason it is called that Salam price remains below the market price or remains less than the market price. Because buyer does not give his consent on this possibility, he denies. So this is about the Salam price. The Salam price remains below the market price. Okay. Now we discuss another view. Then, with the perspective of risk, we think here in Salam contract that what is the buyer's risk on goods he will need in future. Let's say, take example of commodity wheat, and there is a flour mill owner. He will need, let's say, 10,000 kg wheat after 6 months to produce flour. Then what is his risk? He is thinking about flour mill owner who needs wheat after 6 months. What he is thinking about that today? He is thinking that in future, if price of wheat increase in future, then what will happen? Consequently, there will be increase the price of his flour. When the price of his flour will also increase, then what will happen on the demand of his flour? That demand of his flour will reduce. So this will consequently take his flour mill toward loss or the shutdown situation. So that is the reason Mr. Flour mill owner, he is thinking about this today. So he is searching for a seller or wheat grower who sell his commodity today near current market price of the commodity. He is willing to buy wheat. For example, if today market price is 100 rupee per kg, then Mr. Flour mill owner, he is willing to buy wheat near this price but not equal to this price. For example, he is willing to give 95 rupee per kg. He wants to hedge his risk. He wants to control his future risk. Okay, this is the buyer perspective. But what is the seller perspective? And seller is thinking what? Seller is thinking about his own risk. And what is his risk? For example, he is a farmer. What is the farmer's or seller's risk on goods he is producing today, but will sell in future in the market? So this is seller perspective. Farmer who is growing wheat today, cultivating wheat today, he is thinking about that after 6 months when he will harvest wheat and he will take it to the market and he will sell it, he thinks that if at that time market price is reduced, so farmer risk is that if price of his wheat is reduced in future, what will happen? It will not cover his expenses. So situation will lead to the loss. So buyer perspective, this is the seller perspective. He is thinking that in future if the price will reduce, then finally he will face loss. So that is why he wants to hedge his risk. He wants to control his risk. Now, how he can control it? He is also thinking, he is searching for a person who needs his commodity after 6 months, but buy today on near the today market price. So he will also looking at the today current market price. For example, if current market price is 100 rupee per kg, then he will give his consent near to the market 95 rupee per kg. Because he is thinking that it is quite possible in future the price reduction is round about 80 rupee per kg. Then he will face loss. So to avoid this loss, he will give his consent on 90 rupee per kg. उसको ये खतरा है, मुमकिन है मुस्तकबिल के अंदर कीमतें इससे भी नीचे चली जाएं, तो वो जो अपना एस्टीमेट बना रहा है वो अपने एस्टीमेट के मुताबिक किसी प्राइस के ऊपर राजी हो जाएगा. तो these two thinking of the two different parties, buyer perspective and the seller perspective, this is the matchment between the buyer and seller in the market. So they will meet and they will decide one common price, and that common price will remain, seller price will remain below the market price, less than the market price, as we discussed earlier. So this is the risk perspective in Salam contract, and this perspective of the buyer, this perspective of the seller. Yes.